Hi, Sandy here. I mentioned that I was going to be doing a Christmas project, and a couple of people thought I should tape it because they were interested in what it is. These are Christmas ornaments. I have 2 Christmas trees. In my family room, we collect Mickey Mouse. I have a tree that's totally Mickey Mouse stuff, a lot of stuffed Mickey Mouse and a lot of Mickey Mouse ornaments. And in my living room is kind of Victorian style, and so my tree is Victorian, and the theme is gold, silver, pink, white, pearl, and I've been collecting ornaments for at least 30 years, and I've got all of these. These are balls. These are fancy balls. These are pointy ornaments. I've got some stars. I've got Rosie right here. Rosie! And then butterscotch. My craft room's getting a little crowded. I've got just miscellaneous stuff here. Lots of pretty things. And then I've got angels there, and snowflakes, and lots of icicles. And the thing is, I counted a few years ago and I had like over 500 ornaments, which takes me a long time to decorate. And when it starts getting full, it starts getting hard to find branches to hang stuff on. And it's just gotten really tedious. But it's beautiful, and it's just dripping with ornaments, and it's really nice. But I'm just so tired of decorating so many. There's this thrift shop in town, New Life Thrift. It's my favorite thrift shop. They save up all of their Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Halloween decorations. And in September, they have an empty store next door. They open up their holiday store, and we love to go buy stuff. Their prices are getting a little bit higher the last few years, but it used to be so inexpensive. It's not bad. It's just still inexpensive, but it's not as great as it used to be. But I've collected all this stuff. This year, I was good. I bought this one ornament. That's all I bought for the ornaments. We bought a few other things. We found a couple of blow molds. So what I've been doing, I've got all of these made. There's like 4 or 5 dozen of these. And I had those on my tree last year. I started this project over a year ago, and they looked pretty good. I was happy with the results. I'm going to give you a closer look at what those are. I call these ornament clusters, and I start with a gold bowl. And I've done this for like 30 years. I have a gold bowl, and I attach one thing to it, and then it's got wire that I wire onto the branches, and that's kind of a bother. So now I'm making sure I have a loop on there to just hang it right up. I don't have to twist no wires. So I'm adding, and they're all different. I'm adding a snowflake and a piece of ribbon, a little strip of ribbon behind it. Maybe 2 ornaments and a pretty ornament and a snowflake and an icicle. So that's 2, 4, 5 ornaments on there, plus the bow and the ribbon. It just hang it all in one shot. So I've got this one done, and I've got this one done. Let me hold it up. Oh, not filming very well. And I've got this one done. They're all different. I've got some little strips of ribbon cut. I need to cut more. I've got a few bows made up. I've got some loops. I've got this box of more ribbon and things. I've got some wire and my wire cutters to twist the wire. And after Christmas, I did not pack this stuff away with my Christmas ornaments, my Christmas decorations. I left it in a couple of boxes here in my room, cluttering up my craft room. You got to get on that, Sandy. This whole year, I haven't touched it. And frankly, I'm not enjoying making these. They're kind of tedious. It seems to take quite a while. I'm going to make maybe 2 of them on camera for you. And then I'll save this video, and by the time you see it, it'll be probably right before Thanksgiving, a few days before Thanksgiving. I have so many decorations. It takes a long time. It takes us like a day and a half to decorate everything. So I always do my 2 Christmas trees before Thanksgiving. But we save the rest of the decoration till right after Thanksgiving. But so by the end of this video, you will be able to see all of these decorations on my tree. So stick with me, and we'll make a couple of ornament clusters. Okay, I've gathered up a few things. I'm going to start by sewing a little bit. Gotta get my needle threaded. Double up my thread. Get my little knot in it now. Let's see. I'm gonna cut a little loop of this thin ribbon. It's a little bit smaller than I wanted, but it'll work. So I'm making a loop to hang out the ornament on the tree. Get a knot in it. Okay, yep, that'll work. I can hang it with that. Gotta make it bigger next time. I haven't made these for a year, so I'm getting my mojo back. Okay, so I'm gonna push the needle through this. So I don't know, I'm probably not going to use all of these ornaments, but I might make several this year and make several next year, but I got to get it done by a couple of days before Christmas. Okay, then I'm going to go through this bow. Get that sewn on there. And the most tedious thing about this, there we go. my thread just keeps getting tangled. See, it gets tangled up on stuff, and it drives me crazy. Yeah, I am not enjoying this project very much, but I do like the results very much, so I'm going to stick with it. Probably doing this partly out of camera. Okay. Now I gotta kind of end my thread where it won't come unraveled. A few final knots in there. Alright, got 3 pieces put together already. Oh, and now I should have sewn that on there. This is an ornament with some little, I'm not going to put a icicle on there because this already has one basically. I wish I could poke holes and string this through and tie it, but it doesn't work that way. Okay, where's my wire? There's my wire. And I've got this little X-Acto knife. I'm going to poke a little hole in here. so that I can get this wired through. The wire is pretty strong, but not strong enough to. I'm going to take this loop off. I can probably use it someplace else. And as I go, I'm making sure everything. I don't want to use any more of the wire Christmas hooks. I prefer cloth loops. Okay, so we'll get this twisted on here. I think I have been using my wire cutters to get a good grip on it and twist. And I do end up with a few sharp edges. I'm just careful. And I do try to fold them kind of out of the way. And this is just a radical idea I've come up with to make these clusters. Never seen anybody else do it. But what the heck. Okay. I don't know where I bought this, but that's got the where the string tag was. I think I'm going to cut another hole in here and hopefully be able to get this poked through. I don't really like cutting holes in it because I don't want it to tear. Oh, that's not going to work very well. I'm just figuring this out as I go. Bear with me. No, I'm not going to do that. There's a good loop. I'm going to... hate to cut this off. So I'm going to poke the wire through there. And loop it through this. Wait, I'm going to poke it through the back because I don't want the ornament on the back, I want it on the front. So about halfway down this ribbon is where I'm attaching a couple of ornaments. Get that twisted up on there and snip it off. And I could use matching ornaments on each side, but I prefer not to. I'm going to put this ornament up a little bit higher because of that loop on there. I want it to hang at approximately the same level, although I'm not going to fuss over it. I need to come in through the back. This wire just doesn't want to go through here, this ribbon. Okay, I'll poke a little hole. There. Now, loop this through here. So if you don't have any wire, you can just sew everything. Okay. And I've been pointing the bottom of this. Not that anybody's really going to notice much. This is too... I'm going to use a needle and thread on this part. So I'll come through the back. Gotta get a knot going. Probably gonna. I just got a little bit of thread here. Should put more thread on my needle. But if I put too much, it gets tangled up easily. Okay. So I'm gonna just go through here. It's gonna fight me. Okay. And just sew it on there. This is a little pillow with gold beads that says Joy with a little tassel hanging off of it. Okay, now I gotta... Oh my goodness, that did not even go all the way through. Alright. So I'll just knot this and trim it. I don't claim to have any crafting skills, I just do the best I can. Okay, so this one is done. So this, we'll count this as 2 ornaments because well, it came with these on there, but that's like hanging 5 ornaments at once. So we'll start with our next one. We need a ribbon, we need a bow. We need this longer. A hanger. Let's see now. I'm going to get 2 ornaments. I'm going to get, we'll hang this off the bottom. There's another snowflake with hanging things on it. Alright. Gotta thread my needle again. I got so much stuff. It just seems like I keep working and working and working on this. And there's still a whole lot left. So I was going to work on this evening, and I went to the thrift shop for a little while to postpone working on it. But I'll get it done. Okay. I'm going to tie this in a knot. I've never seen anybody else do this. Just an idea I came up with. Maybe it's silly, maybe it's not. Okay. So poke through that. And this. And take the hanger off of this too, if I can get this little tag on it that has nothing on it. Yeah, I'm going to take that off. Or maybe not. Doesn't want to come off. I'm going to leave it on. I kind of don't want to dismantle my ornaments too much because what if I don't like this? But I do like it. But what if someday I want to sell my ornaments? Not that I ever do that. Oh, this is kind of hard to get through. Alright, now I just gotta sew this, make it stronger. See how tangled up my thread can get. Yeah, this is a pain. I don't even, oh, there's my needle. Okay. It's a big mess. I don't know how this happens. I really don't. It's just ridiculous. Okay. Hey, I think I got it straightened out. Well, kind of. Ugh. Alright. I gotta go through a few more times and get this stronger. This thread just hooks on something every time. I'll go through one more time and then I'm going to knot this off. Okay. Oh, that's got a little teardrop thing on it. That's nice. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and sew this to the bottom. My cat loves it when I'm working on this because there's so much ornaments and stuff to play with. I hear him batting something around. Okay, now for this. I'm going to try to get put a knot in here and get it the loop smaller because I don't want it hanging too far away. And this, I don't know why that's got so much string on it. I think I'll cut it off and use it for ornament hangers. There. Okay, so we're gonna I try this every time and it does not work, so I have to poke a little hole to get it through there, and then find the hole. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and snip this off first and then twist it up. And then this ornament, oops, I think I'll go ahead and sew this on and then put the ornament back on there. Poke a little hole, put the wire through the back, I can find the hole. I lost the hole. Don't want to poke that through my finger. That would be no fun. Alright. So get this started a little bit. Snip this off. Twist it up. These are just old ornaments. They're not in any great condition. They don't have much value, but they're vintage. I want a vintage look. Okay, so there's that. So I made two for the camera, and probably the next time you see this, I will have the tree decorated and I'll show you how they turned out on the tree. So see you later. Bye. Well, I've made some progress. I got about 20 of these made, so now I have almost 60 of those to hang on my tree. And this is what I have left. So I put quite a bit of a dent in here. My problem is I've run out of round Christmas balls. I don't have hardly any left. These are kind of small. I'm not sure I want to use those as a pair on one of my clusters. So I did make several of these. These are just like, here's a Christmas stocking with a, let's get it out of the shadow, with a thing hanging from it. This is a snowflake with a ornament hanging from it. As you can see, I have several of these elongated ornaments, and they're very Victorian. I really like them. But to put them on one of these with two balls, not quite appropriate. So I didn't do that. And then I've got a lot of angels, and I started doing something like this, just doubling up the ornaments, put something hanging from each angel. So I'm kind of working on that. I'm not sure. I do like it, but I still want to be able to hang up more ornaments together than just two. I I have a lot of angels left. Those are my favorite. And a lot of various things. I had a bag. Oh, it's right here. I have this bag full of birds. It's probably freaking you out. I bought these birds, 6 of these birds, like 35 years ago, and I still put them on my tree every year. I'm not going to do anything with those. And a couple of years ago, I bought a few of these from a thrift shop, and I'm not going to do anything with those. Then I've got this bag with larger ornaments that kind of stand on their own. This, I put that on my tree. This is one of my favorite things. 1977, I was 18 years old. I got my first apartment. I bought a real tree. It was, I swear, it was a little Charlie Brown tree. It was just a scraggly little thing. I went to the thrift shop and I bought some decorations, including this angel. She's a little dirty, she's a little worn, but I have had her for 42 years. Look at her crown, it's kind of messed up, but I don't care. And so if I've had her for 42 years from a thrift shop, she may be close to 50 years old, I don't know. But that's one of my prized possessions. She's not perfect, she's not clean, but I've just had her since I was 18 years old, and now I'm 60. Been through 2 marriages and raised a child, and I still have her. So these will be hung on their own. Can't see his face. His face is full. There's Santa. His face is full of hair. I need to tidy up his beard, but there's Santa. So I've got a few large ornaments in here. Here's a bell, kind of large, can't really go on a cluster. So I've made some progress, and I'm not sure if I'm going to make any more of this type of ornaments now. I think I might pack these up and see how it goes after I decorate the tree. I could go buy a lot more round ornaments to make more clusters, and I will decide after I do the tree, but it's out of control now. Buying more ornaments, it sounds crazy. But I should just donate this to the thrift shop, but I really like a lot of these things. Look at this icicle thing with the rhinestones. So I'm just jabbering away, and I will record more after I get the tree decorated. Stay with me. Bye. Okay, I got my tree decorated with all of my ornament clusters. All those ornaments that I just showed you that were still spread out on the table, I didn't do anything more with those. They're not on the tree. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I might make some more ornament clusters with them. I need more Christmas balls. So there's the tree. Today is 1 week from Thanksgiving, so we still have our Thanksgiving decorations out. The light's pretty bright in here, but not over in this corner. This was in the Christmas tree box, so I got that hung up. And I have a Christmas village that'll go over there. I've got a lot more decorations. I've got some tall angels that stand in front of the tree. I've got a whole bunch of angels that I line up on this countertop. So here's the tree. Let's get some close-ups. Just lots of ornament clusters. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I got the lights on it. I got all this beaded garland on it. I have quite a bit of that. This is just stuff I've been collecting for at least 30 years. Mostly from thrift shops. There's my angel on top. Hope you can get a good look at her. Here's my birds that are about 30 years old. Here's some of those, not that one. The elongated ornaments, there's one. They're just all mixed together. The clusters don't necessarily appear as a cluster, but the tree is just dripping with ornaments, and that's kind of the look I was going for. And it was a lot easier to decorate instead of hanging everything individually. So I'm pretty happy with it. Here's my angel I showed you that I've had for 42 years. It's a little dark. Hope it shows up on YouTube. But yep, there's my tree, and I'm pretty happy with it. I do have a second tree. It's all done in Mickey Mouse. It'll be upstairs in the family room. I haven't got it out yet, but it will be out before Thanksgiving. I do get my trees decorated before Thanksgiving because we have so many other decorations. It's just so much work to try to do it all in one day. So there's my tree. Hope you enjoyed seeing my creation. So see you soon. Bye-bye.